York Mills Collegiate has the brightest, most enthusiastic, and diverse students in the whole TDSB. School pride and spirit is strong and thriving amongst the students at York Mills. With all the resources available, anything is possible. Dreams are realized here at York Mills CI. Our Student Council President, Jeremy Stein, said this in this year's Student Agenda. He talks about our dreams, our goals, and how well such a bunch of multicultural students can work together. Odd enough, we have yet to see the religious side of York Mills. Yes, annually we hear about Eid and Yom Kippur, but what about the rest? It seems as though religion is becoming less and less important to us in how we live. Teenagers have taken to other sources such as music, magazines, and television shows to gather inspiration and hope. When did our religious values and practices become so distant to us? Me, Amber, and my partner Rebecca decided to sort through the mass of multicultural, diverse students at York Mills to really see how religion influences them. Okay, so what is your religion?
My religion is SDA, Seventh-day Adventist.
What's your religion?
Hindu. Jewish.
Agnosticism.
I'm Muslim, Sunni Muslim.
Apparently Jewish.
Seventh-day Adventist. So, go to church on Saturday, and we believe that Jesus has already come first time. Unlike the Jewish people, which believe that their Messiah hasn't come yet, I believe. So yeah, we're not allowed to eat certain things. Tattoos and piercings are kind of frowned upon and stuff. So yeah.
Agnosticism?
Don't believe in anything?
No, I don't know much.
Alright.
Contrary to atheism, which is the rejection of God, agnosticism accepts that we cannot know if there's a God.
That I follow the teachings of Islam, the Quran, so I believe in one God and angels and heaven and hell and all of that. I follow certain rules, like I don't eat pork, I'm not supposed to drink alcohol. When we pray, we're covered head to toe. We're separated from the men because apparently the women's beauty is so distracting they can't pray. So yeah, we go to mosque. We have different we have holidays that celebrate Prophet Muhammad and all the things he did and all the important events.
That means the way my parents brought me up and the way I go to Hebrew school stuff means I'm Jewish. They have to follow the guidelines that my parents set up for me that was passed down to them from their grandparents and their parents and their grandparents.
That there is a higher power, except I'm not sure what.
So you're not,
It's for one to find out on their own, whether it's like a calling to them, or whether they choose something they want to believe in. Honestly, that tree could be my higher power, and I could believe in that for the rest of my life.
What the world?
I don't know how it all began. How do I think the world began? Okay, well, I'm scientific in that sense where Big Bang theory makes the most sense. I mean, I believe in the concept of Adam and Eve because I think it represents something in terms of like heaven and hell and sinning and all of that. But I don't believe like that was the beginning of time or the beginning of Earth and humans and all of that.
So where did the universe start? The Big Bang, right? How did the Big Bang start? Something called a singularity, which is basically something forming out of nothing. At some point, like for example Pascal's triangle, something does have to form out of nothing. Something has to put the first one down.
play a big influence in your life?
Only on Monday nights when I have to go to Turtle High to get credit for basketball.
I would say it influences my everyday life, but it influences who I am as a person because I have a foundation to my life that was ingrained in something more concrete than just like life. Like I have rules and stuff that I follow, and although I don't believe in absolutely everything that like the Quran says, because I mean it's 2,000 years old. It's not exactly right all the time. I have something to go back to. I have something to fall back on. When something goes wrong in your life, you can think, well, that was God's will. It's important for a reason, and it's on my path towards something else.
Personally, for me, religion is a big part of my life. My whole reason of being is based on religion, and if basically one way to look at it is that it's religion is basically a way for the human being to be centered. Basically, when you have a faith, you follow the ways of that faith, even though some of those ways might be bad. I'm not saying anything bad about religion, but it basically it's part of someone's personality.
My family isn't very religious at all, and we don't really celebrate a lot of the Jewish traditions that even my aunts and uncles do. They do in Judaism, they do Shabbat every Friday night, and that's my first cousins, my closest aunts and uncles do that, but my family doesn't. So it is somewhat of what you're born into, I guess.
I don't sit in front of the gods and pray every 2 seconds, but everything that I do, everything that I ask for, it's everything relates back to God. And we have a little temple in our house, and every night before I go to bed, pray for 5-10 minutes. Thank God for everything.
I don't think I've ever doubted religion, but I have come into some point in my life where I'm just okay, am I doing the right thing, or basically is what I'm following the right way? So I wouldn't say I doubted religion, but I'd say I put myself in question of religion.
I grew up with it, I just believe in it. Why should I waste my time doubting it?
Yeah, every single day. It doesn't, I don't know. Sometimes I feel it's a way to get everyone to be good, to act a certain way. It's a way, sometimes it doesn't seem right that someone who, a homeless man who was born into poverty, struggled all his life, did good, and me who have, shelter, parents, I have all these advantages, and I'm working as hard, but I'm not struggling as much as he is, but we're both doing good in our own lifestyles and going to the same place at the end. I don't know.
The importance of religion can vary from person to person. Some think that with strong faith and prayers, your life may turn out better than the rest, while others may think it may just be a path you were designed to go through. Overall, religion is taken differently by everyone. What's the first word you think of? What's the first word you think of when you think of the word religion?
Crazy, hypocritical old people.
Jesus.
My mom, death. Ramadan, church.
The Pope touching little boys. Muslim.
Bible.
God.
Well, God.